Hello my friends and welcome to Let's Talk Gaming, and this is episode 23 I believe. I hope you're all well, hope you're all having a fantastic day, week, month or year, wherever you are in the world. I'm recording this video quite quickly on my mobile phone in my kitchen, mainly because I've had no time at all. I started a new job recently and I haven't really had a chance to settle down and record stuff. My kind of routine's been all over the place the past week or so that's why I'm doing it now. It's Sunday that I'm recording this on my phone, and I have a platinum trophy right by here because I recently finished this game, the Pathless. This game was pretty cool. Pretty enjoyed it. I got a little art book inside it as well. And this game caught me by surprise. I really enjoyed it. It was good. So I'm going to talk about this game a little bit. It's just going to be me on the camera right here, have a chat with you for 5 or 10 minutes. The Pathless is a game by Giant Squid and Annapurna Interactive. Now, Annapurna Interactive are actually working on an upcoming game, which is Stray, which is basically a platforming game where you play as a cat, which looks really, really cool. It was shown off at E3 last year. So I'll probably be getting that game when it does come out, because as you know, I'm a massive cat lover and have cats myself, and I quite enjoy platforming games. So that's something for me to look forward to. But with the Pathless, you are a character, you're a lady character who is proficient with a bow and arrow. And it's definitely got influences from Lord of the Rings and probably Eastern culture, Japanese samurai culture, I would say, where you're in this world. And in this world, there are 4 big regions. There's like a grassy plains region, a forest region, a mountainous region, and there's another region as well. All 4 regions have a god within that region. So the gods are, one is a bear, one is a snake, I think one's a deer, and another one as well. Basically, a evil entity, a little bit like Sauron, but in the game it's called Godslayer, comes along and basically wipes out the population and is trying to take over the world. It has enslaved the 4 gods of these regions by basically claiming their soul, so to speak, and has turned them into demons. Now, your job is to go around these 4 different regions and bring the gods back, basically, and defeat the demons. So the process of the game is that you walk around with your bow and arrow. You have an eagle companion as well. And what you do, you will solve puzzles and things like that. So it'll be like how to get from A to B to C to collect D. And you got to work out how to get there. So you will be collecting like boxes and stuff. Your eagle can carry boxes and place them on like levers for you. You can then get access to like the next level, to the next thing, and then you can get to the end of that section where you'll get like an orb or something like that. You have to go to 3 different towers within each region, and these towers require 2 golden collectible tokens. These tokens have the face of each god on them, so you will go and, for example, if we use the deer, which is the first one you come across, you will solve a bunch of puzzles and stuff. You'll get 6 tokens. So you then go to the 3 towers and you input your 2 tokens per each tower, claiming them back to the light. So the darkness will evaporate. The 3 towers will then shoot this big golden like beam of light into the middle of that region. And there's a big red ball which has been following you around. It's a little bit like Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, where the moon is constantly staring at you and getting closer and closer as the game goes on. This big red shroud of clouds and storms and stuff just follows you slowly as you try to do challenges, and the demon is within that sphere. And if the cloud catches you, you then have this like quick time, not a quick time, but you have like a mini game basically where you have to avoid the creature while getting to your eagle companion that is lost on the ground. And then you basically, once you sneak past them and get your eagle back, you wipe the eagle down and you get your eagle back, and you've survived that encounter basically. So once you've got all 3 orbs, all 3 towers done, and it shoots the beam, you can then have a boss fight with this particular entity. She would fly down there, and you have a chase sequence to begin with, which is really fun. Music is really good. I haven't mentioned music. The music is really good in this game, really amazing. When it's calm and peaceful, it's really relaxing. When it's intense and upbeat, it's really engaging. It's such a good soundtrack in the game. And you go there and you fight, and you will you have a chase sequence. You do that, and then you get to the part where you fight at the end of the chase sequence, and it'll be very you'll do a lot of damage and stuff and back and forth. There'll be a lot of dodging and things like that, bow and arrow, hitting certain objects, things like that. And then eventually you'll get to the point then where you're able to win the boss fight. And you got to do that a few times. Like I said, there's four gods in the game in total that you have to do this with. And then you get towards the end of the game then. The game itself is probably, I'd say 12 to 15 hours possibly. Probably 10 hours to complete maybe, but if you're going for the platinum, maybe a bit longer, 12 to 15. With the platinum trophy itself, it's not the hardest trophy to get. There are a couple that are quite challenging. So the further into the game you go, you earn these things called flaps. Now each flap allows your eagle to flap once to go up higher into the sky to get more of an incline. So one of the trophies is to get 10 flaps, which you're not going to do until towards the end of the game, where the eagle will go 1, 2, 3, until it gets all the way up to the 10th. And once you've achieved 10, that's a trophy. So that's one of the ones that you'll get towards the end of the game. There's basically collect everything. So do all towers, do all things. There's this thing called the Pathless, the thing of the Pathfinder is called. It's like the story of the Pathfinder. Basically, you'll come across these dead corpses throughout each region. And there's one area in particular on each 4 regions you have to go to, and you have to interact with the orbs of each of these dead souls and read all of the text that's there, basically. Just got to make sure you click on everything. I went back to that towards the end of my time playing to get that trophy. There's another one where you have to get to the highest peak to collect this golden, basically like golden diamonds that you collect throughout the world, and each golden diamond boosts a meter. When you fill up this meter, that will get you a flap. That's one of the ways you get flaps. In the 4th region, there's a big mountainous region, and there's a super, super high area that you've got to go to. So you don't really go there until the end of the game anyway, and then you get that, and that's another trophy as well. That was actually the trophy that got me my platinum. Like I said, it's not too difficult. If you're looking for a game to play that's enjoyable, that's engaging, has a good story, like the story is great because I feel like it does a lot of show, not tell. It doesn't treat you like an idiot. It's literally a case of the text is there, the story is there for you to read if you want to. There's not an awful lot of actual dialogue apart from a couple of cut scenes that you get in the game. But other than that, it's sort of just go for it yourself, play through it, relax, and enjoy it. And it's such a good game to play. And I feel like I had such a good bargain with it because on the PlayStation Store right now, this game is £30 digital. On Game, a couple of weeks ago, it was £25. I bought this off eBay for £10, free delivery, which I think is an absolute steal. And yeah, it proudly sits in my PlayStation 5 games collection. I'm really happy with this game, and I would 100% recommend it to somebody. Value for money is a 10 out of 10. But for anyone looking for a good game, it'll pick me up. Maybe a game to play in between, big releases. So maybe, we've got Lego Star Wars at the moment. So maybe you play that, finish it. And then if you're looking for a game to play after that, then play this. I played Guardians of the Galaxy, which was my big release. I played this in between, and now I'm playing Lego Star Wars. So this is like a nice little bridge game to play in between big releases, I would say. And yeah, there we go. So this is my game, The Pathless. This is my little quick review of the game. I would definitely recommend it, like I said. And yeah, hope to see you guys soon. I've been DragonHeart. Until next time, goodbye.